Donald Trump says he has agreed a framework for a deal over Greenland and is walking back his threats to impose tariffs. The American president made the announcement after a meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. In a post on social media, he wrote that the framework applies not just to Greenland, but to implementing the Golden Dome missile defense in the whole Arctic region, with the understanding that the US will not impose the tariffs that were scheduled to go into effect on the 1st of February. Let's see, this all emerged in the last hour or so let's go straight to our Washington correspondent, Misha Komadovsky. Welcome, Misha. What more can you tell us?
Well, just hot off the press, President Trump says that the U.S. has a framework deal with NATO on Greenland and on wider Arctic. Following talks with the NATO chief, with Mark Rutte, he says that tariffs set for February 1st are now on hold, and he frames this move as a strategic win for the United States and NATO for their security while keeping leverage on the table. Trump has tapped Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff to lead the talks, reporting directly back to him. And key details remain undisclosed, with more negotiations underway, including discussions around a U.S. defense system he calls the Golden Dome that you just mentioned, Phil. Markets reacted quickly here in the U.S. Wall Street really liked it, and the Dow Jones is up about 600 points. Yeah, 600 points after the president's statement, a clear signal that the investors are reacting positively to the tariff pause and the tone toward NATO. And earlier today, we've heard from President Trump himself in Davos saying that he wouldn't use force to take over Greenland, and NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte is openly defending Donald Trump even in the middle of this Greenland controversy. Hours before, Rutte, in a company of European leaders, sat down in Davos and said that Europe should be grateful Trump was elected, arguing his pressure forced allies to finally invest in their very own defense. Rutte said bluntly that without Trump, Europe would not have reached the NATO benchmark of spending 2% of GDP on defense, calling the shift a direct result of Trump's confrontational style. Once again, Rutte's tone and approach, as we see, has helped here, and Trump's pressure tactics appear to be delivering results. But do they? Still, key details here of this Greenland framework remain undisclosed, leaving open questions about what was actually agreed.
Thanks, Misha. DW correspondent Misha Komadovsky in Washington.